but we're going to get started. Welcome to class. Thanks so much for coming. We'll begin by lying on our backs. Please start your playlist. So you can find any comfortable position here. Wherever your body naturally falls is good. So maybe that's more of a true Savasana with the feet out wide, toes splayed open. Maybe you have more of a butterfly feet position, bottoms of your feet to touch, knees out wide. Close your eyes. And begin to notice your breath. You don't have to do anything right away to change it, to fix it how you think it should be. But just begin to watch. Take note of where your mind has been thus far this morning, wherever you are. It's like you're taking little notes, but you're not going to be graded. So you don't have to be judgmental. Any answers that you write down are totally fine, so good. Just taking this time to become more and more aware of your body and your mind in each and every moment. And that's going to be the practice. Bringing a sense of watchfulness to your experience and being able to flow with the ups, with the downs, and kind of forget about how you feel about it, but just allowing the space to be there and to allow any kind of emotions or feelings to come up. And then letting them go. We're going to explore a few postures, but most importantly, we're going to practice breathing. For the most part, we will be breathing in and out of our nostrils. Slow, slow breath. But at any time, a vibrational breath is always available to you. H-A-ha. Your breath will be the tool to help you either scorch your experience, releasing energy, getting it out with that vibrational breath, or it'll be that continuous inhale and exhale from the nose to help keep the energy flowing and moving inside of you. By slowing down the breath, you're able to tap in and calm your entire nervous system. We'll start by taking a breath together. Exhale out all of your air. Inhale, big deep breath through your nose. Open your mouth, let it go. You can begin to rock your head from side to side. Nice and soft along your neck. Then draw your knees up in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. You can interlace your fingers on the tops of your shins, or maybe grab for opposite elbows. And you can continue to rock from side to side. Allow your neck and head to roll and follow along with your spine. Nice, soft, and gooey. Lengthen your left leg out long. Draw your right knee up in towards your torso. You can rock it from side to side here. Pulling it up and in towards your right armpit. Big, deep belly breath through the nose. And then out through the nose. Draw your knee to the left for a spinal twist. Stretch your right arm out long. You can cactus the arm here if you don't have too much space. And then draw your chin over your right shoulder to finish off the twist throughout your cervical neck spine. Big, deep breath. And exhale back to center. Pull your knee up and in. Then kick your right foot towards the sky. You can grab hold behind your thigh, maybe behind your calf, wherever feels good. A little tug, tug, a little pull, pull, nice and easy. And use your right hand. You can grab hold of whatever you've got, really. It can be your heel, your ankle, maybe your big toe with your two-piece fingers. Pull your leg in towards your torso and then open it up towards the right. Kick your foot to the right. Soften the top of your left hip flexor. Soften your shoulders. You're just going to the extent that feels good, opening up the body, starting with the hips. Inhale back to center. And then cross over to the left. There's no right or wrong here. Just let the body organically fall where it may. And close your eyes. Kind of like to imagine, it's like as if I just rolled out of bed and you're doing those really early stretches. Inhale back to center. And then release your grip. Lengthen your right leg long. Draw your left knee up in. Grab hold of the shin. The lower on your shin you hold, you find a little bit more leverage. Only have to really use the biceps here. Tug, tug, tug. Big, deep belly breath. On your exhale, cross it over to the right. Lengthen your left arm out to the side. And glance over to your left fingertips. Drop your left shoulder as much as you can. Soften your belly. Inhale through the nose. And out through the nose. Come back through center. Kick your left heel to the sky. Find the grip that feels right. Pull your leg a little bit towards the torso, here and there. And then use your left hand, grab hold of the ankle, heel, maybe big toe, and then open it up towards the left. Try to keep the bowl of your pelvis even. So make sure your right sacrum doesn't completely lift off the mat. Encourage it down. Big deep breath. Exhale back to center and lower it towards the right. Cross over your body. Spill into the posture. Inhale back to center. And exhale. Bring both knees up in towards you. Squeeze, squeeze, tug, tug. And then grab hold of the back of your thighs. We're going to begin to rock forward and backward along the spine. Forward and backward. And then when you find your seat, open up towards the side of your mat. Legs out wide. Just beginning. So you can shift your hips a little bit forward if you'd like. Just keep sending your knees to face up, your toes pointing up. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, release them down to the tops of your thighs. Bring your right elbow to the inside of your right knee. Lengthen your left hand up towards the sky. opening up the left side of your body. So ground down through your left sits bones. Push your right ribs up into your left. And if you can reach over towards the right slightly. And then it's a slight tuck of your chin towards your shoulder. So your head, your spine isn't just dropping off here. Elongate through the entire spine. One more inhale. Exhale back to center. Then bring your left elbow inside of your left knee. Reach your right fingers to the sky. Look up towards your fingertips. Ground down through the right sits bones. Lift up, lift high. One more inhale. Exhale back to center. And then gently crawl your fingers forward, forward, forward. You can drop down to the elbows if that feels good. Maybe stay tented up on the fingers here. Big deep breath through the nose. And out through the nose. In through your nose. And out through your nose. Crawl back towards center. Bring your feet in front of you. Bottoms of your feet down. And then place your hands on the mat on either side of your hip and simply rock the knees from side to side. Maybe you come up on your knee, reach up and away from you, finding a nice juicy stretch. A little bit of free movement. When your knees point towards the top of your mat, place both hands down and we'll find a tabletop position. Shoulders stacked over your hands, hips on top of your knees. Close your eyes, we'll take a few cat-cows. Inhale, drop your belly, send your sits bones up and back, press the mat away, lift your nose to the sky. Exhale, draw your lower belly up, tighten in, release the tailbone down, and draw your chin up to your chest. Inhale, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Draw everything up, tighten in. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Maybe you begin to jump rope the spine. Leaning into the crevices that feel good. Then plant your hands down, put the toes under, send your hips high, heels low for downward facing dog. Right away, step the feet a little bit closer towards your hands, so it's a shorter downward dog here. And begin to send the weight more towards your heels. Place your heels fully down on the mat. If you can't, shorten your stance even more. Okay? Press the weight into your left hand and use your right hand to grab hold of the outside of your left ankle, your left heel for a gentle twist. Keep sending your sits bones up and back. Then draw your chin towards your armpit. Look up over your left bicep. Keep the shoulders soft, just using your right bicep to pull a little bit more of a twist from the spine. One more inhale. Exhale, switch it out. Plant your right hand down. Use the left hand, grab hold of the outside of your right ankle. And then here, keep the shoulders soft, just using the left bicep to pull your torso a little bit more towards your right thigh. Look up, over to the right. Breathe in through the nose. And out through the nose. In through your nose. And out through your nose. Bring both hands down onto the mat. Bend your knees and continue to walk towards the top of your mat. Hang heavy right away in your forward fold. Big bend at the knees so your belly can drape over the top of your thighs. Play around with the grip, grab hold of opposite elbows. Maybe interlace your fingers behind the nape of your neck. You can do a little sway, a little jig. And then allow your body to find stillness. Watch your slow breath come. And watch it go. Release whatever grip you might have. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Hands come to rest on tops of shins or thighs, anywhere but your knees. Send your sits bones back in space as you draw the weight forward towards your toes. One more inhale. Exhale, release, forward fold, hang heavy. On your next inhale, rise all the way up through a flat back for mountain pose with your fingers reaching up towards the sky. Close your eyes to arrive. And notice what any habits you might have created about what you always do when you come into mountain pose. You know, in most yoga classes, you will be finding mountain pose very often. Do you do the same thing every time you greet it? Maybe find something slightly different. Maybe just pause and breathe. Every moment you have the opportunity to make a new choice. Ground down through the maps of your feet. Lift everything else up. Pull more length out of your spine as you draw the top of your butt towards the bottom of your butt and draw your lower belly up and in, all to support your lower back. Soften the shoulders down your spine and reach your pinky fingers further towards the sky. Inhale, flutter your eyes open, look up, maybe slightly back. Exhale, dive all the way forward, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, half lift, flat back, floss out the spine. Exhale, plant your palms down. And send your right foot towards the back of your mat. Little easy runner's lunge, rock forward, and back. And then drop the knee, release your back toes under. Lift your shoulders on top of your hips for a low lunge. Interlace the fingers on the top of your left thigh. Big inhale, shine your heart up. Exhale, plant both palms down. Tuck the back toes, send your left foot back to meet your right upward push-up plank. Inhale, shove the mat away. Exhale, lower down knees, chest, chin. Send your elbows back behind you. Inhale, scoop the heart forward, flip the toes under, baby cobra, look up. Exhale, press the mat away, tuck the toes, hips high, heels low. Inhale your right foot up in between your hands. Rock forward, and back. On it back, hinge, drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, low lunge. Press your knee away from you. Get the lower belly up and off of your right thigh. Inhale, look up. Exhale, plant the palms down. Tuck your back toes. Step forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, stand up, bring your hands to touch overhead. Exhale, draw your hands down to your heart. Modified sun salutation. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, dive all the way forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms down, step your left foot back. We're gonna go a little bit more quickly. Drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, low lunge, look up. Exhale, bring the palms down. Tuck the toes, step your right foot back to meet your left. Inhale, press the mat away. Exhale, lower down knees, chest, chin. Inhale, scoop your heart forward. Baby cobra, press the mat away. Exhale, hips high, heels low. Inhale, step between your hands. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, low lunge. Shine the heart high. Exhale, Plant the hands down, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, stand up, reach up, go back. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Inhale, lift up, back bend. Exhale, dive forward, fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, pause in your upper push-up plank. We'll only be here for a few cycles of breath. But if you need to come down to your knees, it's always available to you. Absolutely no judgment. Take care of yourself, physically, mentally, everything and above. Stack your shoulders over your hands. Draw your heels forward so they're stacked more over the tops of your toes. Draw your lower belly up and in, and release your tailbone down towards your heels. Looking a few inches in front of your fingertips. Inhale, press the mat away, even more. Good, exhale, lower down halfway, elbows tight by your sides. Inhale, scoop your heart forward, flip the toes under, upward facing dog, look up. Exhale, hips high, heels low. Downward facing dog. Close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Bend your knees, look forward. Take tiny steps or a nice big hop. A light hop if you've got it, beautiful, Rhea. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, release, forward fold. Bring your feet to about hips width distance apart. Maybe that's 2 fists stacked between your inner arches. Maybe, just maybe. On your next inhale, sit your hips down, reach your arms up for chair pose. Sit back, sit down, close your eyes. Feel for it. What is it, you ask? I don't know, you tell me. What is it that you're practicing? Patience, compassion, breathing deeply, being right here, right now. You set aside the time. So be here. Send the weight back to your heels. It's as if your shins were chasing your calves back in space. Sit back, sit down, sit a little bit lower. Reach your hands a little bit higher. Exhale, dive forward, fold, hang heavy. Nod your head, yes, shake it now. Before you think about it, sit down. Chair pose. Sit back, sit down before your mind tells you that you don't have to, before your mind tells you that you don't want to. Okay, I would say that the mental aspects of a yoga practice is by far the hardest part, at least for me. And that doesn't mean that the postures aren't difficult. Every single posture, every single modification is as much of yoga as any other. Child's pose is yoga. Your deepest back bend is yoga. It's all the same. Sit lower. Good, reach higher. Shine your heart forward. Exhale, release, forward fold, hang heavy. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Plant your right hand towards the center of your mat. Bend your right knee for a twist. Lift your left hand to the sky. Hands and shoulders stacked in one line. Look up towards your left hand. One more inhale. Exhale, switch it out. Plant the left hand down. Bend your left knee. Twist towards the right. Reach high, high, high away from the mat. Pull length out of the spine. One more inhale. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, sit your hips down, reach your arms up, chair pose. Sit back, sit down right where you left off. Only you know where that is. And it's as if you're stepping on a paper towel. You're trying to rip it apart, all while holding a block right in between your knees, nice and cozy. Sit low, reach higher. Exhale, release your right hand forward, down, back behind you. Thumb face up. You can give yourself a big thumbs up. You're doing great. Sit lower, reach your left pinky higher, higher, higher. Exhale, come back to center, reach forward and up. And then reach your left hand down, back behind you. Reaching in alternate directions at the same time. Reach back, sit low, reach up, feel full. Inhale, back to center. Release your right hand down, back behind you. Reach through both pinky fingers. Come back to center. Left hand, sweep it back. Come back to center, sit low. Inhale, stand up, look up, reach up, go back. Exhale, dive forward, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands down, step back. Travel through your flow, the chaturanga, lower down halfway, elbows, hug your ribs. Inhale, scoop your heart forward. Upward facing dog, suspended between hands and tops of feet. And exhale for downward facing dog. Inhale your right foot up and back. Exhale, draw your knee to your forehead. Forehead to knee. Shift your shoulders to stack over your hands. Inhale, kick up, kick back. Exhale, draw your knee to your right elbow, maybe a little bit higher, up towards your armpit. Inhale, kick up, kick back. Twist towards the left side, knee to your elbow, maybe higher, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, kick up, kick back, so good. And with control, softly place your foot in between your hands. So heel your right foot slightly towards the right. Release your back heel down. Inhale, rise up for warrior one. Many of us have been here before, know the pose well. How do you bring a sense of new awareness, excitement even to this posture? How do you make it exciting? So a little bit lower in your front knee. So it's stacked over your right ankle, nice adjustment, Zach. And then press firmly into the outer pinky edge side of your left foot to draw your left hip forward as you shift your right hip back. Sit a little bit lower because you did. Inhale, reach high, high, high. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Adjust your stance, widen your hips to the side of your mat. Reach forward with your right hand, back with your left. Press down through both of your heels and energetically pull them up and in towards one another to light up your inner thighs. So a little bit lower because you did. As you draw the inside of your right knee towards your right pinky toe to keep your knee from bowing inward. Expand across your chest, reach from fingertip to fingertip, big deep inhale. And then bring your right elbow to the inside of your right thigh, reach your left hand to the sky. Assisted side angle. Stay low in your front knee. Big deep inhale. And then release your bicep over your ear. One long line of energy from your left heel up your straight left leg, out of your spine, out of the roof of your mouth, crown of your head, out of your fingertips. One more inhale, sit low, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Use the abs, stay low. Inhale, puff up across the chest. Exhale, cartwheel both hands down. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Travel through your flow. You can always hit that knees, chest, chin, or down to the knees, or your full chaturanga, Vinyasa. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Inhale your left foot up and back. Exhale, draw your knee to your forehead, forehead to knee. It's like a cat-like spine. Really press the mat away, tuck the chin. Inhale, kick up, kick back. Exhale, Knee to left elbow. Shift your shoulders so far forward. Beautiful. Inhale, kick up, kick back. Exhale, twist to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Hold it here. Inhale, kick up, kick back. Exhale, plant your foot in between your hands. A little bit towards the left side, as if you're standing on train tracks. Release the back heel. Rise up, warrior one. Sit low right away. There's nothing to wait for. Never need to ask permission to go deeper. It's you and you. Draw the lower belly up and in. Shift your left hip back, your right hip forward. Sit a little bit lower because you did. Reach up through your pinky fingers. Soften your shoulders. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Adjust the stance. Here you might have to lengthen your stance by crawling your front foot a little bit more forward because you're truly opening up the hips to fall in line with the rest of your body. Shoulders stacked directly over your hips. Draw your ribs in towards one another like a corset. And then reach from fingertip to fingertip. Feel the active reach throughout your arms. Draw your chin over your left shoulder, sit a little bit lower. Then release your left elbow on top of your left thigh. Reach your right hand up. One more, inhale. Release your bicep over your ear, reach forward. Stay low in your front knee, good adjustment, Epic. Look up, look up. One more, inhale, pull length out of the spine. And then stay low, use your abs, hinge back into warrior two. Nothing moves but the stomach. Good, sit low, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step back. Travel through your flow. Nice, deep breath and upward facing. And let it go in downward facing. Close your eyes, clean up this shape. It's that active rest. So if the arms start to feel really heavy, press down through the mat, through all parts of your hand, especially the heel of your hand, your thumb and your pointer finger. And then press so far away that you send more weight back to your legs. Good. Inhale through your nose and out through your nose. Inhale your right foot up and back. Keep your hips high. Come up on your left toes and gently use your abs to place your foot in between your hands. Slow with control, no momentum here. Good. Release the back heel. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. We've been here before, so sit low. Inhale across the chest. Exhale, sweep the hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale across your chest. Open up the chest. Then exhale, hinge down into humble warrior. Bring your right shoulder on the inside of your right knee. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward so the hips stay square. Then inhale across your chest as if you're going to punch your fist through the ceiling. Reach it high. Palm to palm connection. Tuck your chin. And then release your fist forward and down. Still behind you. Yeah. Cat-like spine here. Big inhale. Exhale. Keep your legs and torso where they are. Bring your hands to your lower back. And then release your grip. Bring both hands to the inside of your right foot. Ankle binds. We're going to bring the right hand on the inside, behind, around your right ankle. Bend your right knee so deeply that you can get your right shoulder underneath your knee. Good, right. Yeah, you kick the hips really high, sit really low in your right knee, so you create more space to really squeeze yourself under there. And then heavy the weight of your head. Release that tension. Beautiful, Zach. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Release your grip, unwind. Plant your right hand on the inside of your right foot. Lift your left hand towards the sky. Our last bit of effort on this side, I know. Stay low in your front knee. Reach your left hand up, up, up. Hands and shoulders stacked in one line. Flip your left hand behind you and release your hand all the way down your back. You can start by grabbing hold for a half bind on the inside of your right thigh. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. And then if you want to go for the full bind, grab hold of hand in hand under your thigh. Really stay low in that front knee, Efe. Good. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. If you have the hand-in-hand contact, use your left hand to grab hold of your right wrist. Once you've got that, straighten up. No, excuse me. Use your right hand to grab hold of your left wrist. And then straighten out your left elbow. Shine your heart up, up, up. One more. Inhale, you got it. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step your right foot back. Woo, travel through your flow. Beautiful work. Such good choices. Inhale your left foot up and back. Keep the hips high. Come up really tall on your right toes. As you draw your knee all the way up towards your forehead and plant your foot between your hands. Good awareness. Release the back heel. Rise up, warrior one. Sit low. Draw the lower belly up and in, away from your front thighs. Sit a little bit lower. Reach tall. And then release your hands forward, down, back, behind you. Interlace your fingers. Opposite thumb on top. If you don't know, find the one that doesn't feel so right. That's probably it. Inhale across the chest. Draw your fist back down towards your right heel. Look up. Exhale, humble warrior. Bring your left shoulder on the inside of your left knee this time. Keep sending your left hip back. Keep sitting really low in the front knee. Inhale across your chest. Reach your fist high, high, high. Palm to palm connection. Exhale, draw the fist forward. Still behind you. Heavy the weight of your head. You can nod it yes, shake it no. This is one of those postures that the posture itself, like your body won't fall. It's very stable. But if anything starts to come up, kind of like a flight reaction, notice what that might be. It's in the mind, telling yourself you don't want to. Inhale, big, deep belly breath. Exhale, bring your hands down behind you. Unclasp the fingers, stay low in the front knee. Ankle bind, bring your left hand on the inside, behind around your left ankle. Interlace your fingers around your ankle, kick your hips high, and really you can press your hands and like you press your heel, your ankle down towards the mat away from you as you pull your left shoulder underneath your knee. You gotta really round through the spine to do so. Pulling the crown of your head down towards the mat, kind of towards your left heel. Close your eyes and stay. If things start to bubble up, you can make a new choice, but maybe pause and take a breath before you do so. So it's a choice that you've decided to make, not just a reaction. In through your nose. And out through your nose. Unwind, plant the left hand on the inside of your left foot. Side angle, bring your right hand to the sky. Stay in it. Look up towards your right fingertip. Flip the palm behind you. Release your hand for a half bind. To begin, maybe you try the full bind. Maybe you try something you've never tried before. Find that hand-to-hand connection. You gotta sit really low and you're friendly to do so. Good, look up. One more inhale. Exhale, release both hands down. Step back. Travel through your flow. A nice big reset with so much love. Reset. Bend your knees, look forward, tiny steps, a light hop to the top. Give it a go. Hang heavy, really restorative posture in the forward fold. You're opening up the entire back side of your body from the bottoms of your feet, up your calves, your hamstrings, your glutes, all the way up the sides of your back, through your neck, and out of the crown of your head. It's all connected. Toe heel your feet together to touch. Zip up your legs. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, release, drop it, hang really heavy. Inhale, sit your hips down, reach your arms up, palms to press for thunderbolt. Sit back, sit down. Similar to chair pose, but you're drawing everything up, tight, in and together. One solid middle line of energy from your heels all the way to your fingertips. Release your hands down to your heart. Inhale, puff up your chest. And twist towards the right. Hook your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. Glance down at your feet and your knees. Make sure your left knee didn't push forward in front of your right. Shift your left hip back in space. Knees in one line. And then use your hands, press them into one another to find leverage to open up your chest. Chest to the side of your room, your space. One day, heart to sky, look up. You can fly away by teeing open the arms. You can try to bind. Or you can stay exactly where you are. Sit low. Twist, twist, twist. Exhale back to center. Puff up your chest. Strong moment. Stay low. Twist towards the left. Hook your right elbow on the outside of your left leg. Press, press, press into the palms. Allow the leverage to help you. Shift your right hip back. Keep the knees in one line. And then it's hips below your heart, heart below your head. Look up over your left shoulder, stay, fly, bind. To the degree that feels good. You will make these choices every second. What do you want to go for? What can you get the most out of here? Come back to center. So good. Sit low. Puff up your chest. Fall forward. Forward fold. Nod it yes. Shake it no. Widen your stance slightly. Bring your hands to clasp behind your lower back. Inhale, punch your fist towards the sky. Exhale, draw the fist forward in front of you. Nice shoulder stretch. You can nod it yes. Shake it no. Bend one knee, swing your fist towards the side, maybe the other. Bring your hands to your lower back, unclasp your fingers, and then bend your knees so much that you can sit on the back of your heels. Draw your chin up and in, so you're squeezing yourself into a really, really tight ball. Inhale, big, big, deep belly breath, let it billow. Exhale, let it go, squeeze. Again, big, big, deep breath. Feel your back expand in all directions. Exhale, let it go. fall back, sit down. We'll find a quick boat pose. Shins parallel to the mat. Broaden across your chest as you draw your lower belly up and in, and reach on either sides of your legs. Inhale, straighten the knees, point your toes to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the knees. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten the knees. Exhale, lower, lengthen, and hover. Inhale, all the way up, toes to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the knees. Exhale, lower, lengthen, hover. Inhale, all the way up. Find it, don't muscle it. Bend the knees. And we're gonna stay and breathe. Stay and breathe. Keep the knees closed, keep the ankles closed. Lower, lengthen, hover. Scissor kick your feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees up into your chest. Close your eyes. Flutter your lips. Slow, slow breathing. And grab hold of the back of your thighs. We're gonna rock forward and back along the spine. Forward and back. Till you find a seated position at the top of your mat. Then we'll find half pigeon. Roll over to the outside of your right hip. Swing your left leg out long behind you. Use your hands to prop your hips up so you can truly sit through the squared hips. Draw your right knee wider than your right shoulder. And then try to bring your right heel further away from your torso. Forward, 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 nice. Point the toes in front of you to protect your knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, shine the heart forward. And exhale, slowly crawl the hands out long in front of you until your forehead can rest on something. Completely surrender to this moment. We're not going to be here forever. So get the most out of the posture. It's a very healing, restorative place. If this is simply too much, just wiggle your fingers, give me a little wave. I can show you a figure 4 on your back. This is where that very deep internal awareness comes in, where you ask yourself what's truly happening. Because there is a vast difference between sensation and pain. What is the difference? You know, this is a very, very deep hip bone opener, and a lot of tension and emotions live in the hips. So sensation will build, it will rise, it might start to feel sticky or spicy. But with that sense of watchfulness, you kind of navigate whether that's sensation that will pass, sensation that is worth staying around for, can find something interesting, maybe useful there, versus sensation that's, you know, oh, too much, this is not gonna be good tomorrow, you know. If it's overwhelming, that's not necessarily bad. You know, things bubble up, and if you shy away from them too much, too often, it's bound to explode later, because that thing isn't just gonna go away. Soften more into the posture. Big, big, deep belly breath. Open your mouth, let it go. And bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press the ground away. You can go for a variation here, maybe a slight back bend. Or you can bend your left knee. Grab hold of your foot behind you with your left hand for a nice big hip flexor, the front side of your left hip flexor stretch. Good. Keep the belly soft, keep your shoulders soft. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Plant the palms down. And you can go right into your other side or travel through your flow. We'll all meet up on half pigeon left side. Set it up with as much intention as you did the first side. So your left knee will be wider than your left shoulder, really sitting on top of your hips. Don't roll over to the left. Bring your left heel further away from you. Lengthen your back leg out straight. Inhale, cross the chest. Exhale, surrender. Maybe this time you can find it right away. Find that quality that resonates. And the extent of your posture will be different every day. That's okay, because growth isn't linear. It's the continuous practice. And your mat will always, always allow you to do that. Show up however you can, but you still show up. And that's a really beautiful, honorable thing. Release tension in the sides of your neck, in your shoulders, your fingers. What can you let go of? Big, big, deep belly breath. Exhale, let it go. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, like you don't want to press your torso away. And find that sweet variation that you did on the first side. If you're grabbing hold of your foot, you just use your bicep to pull your foot closer and closer towards your right rib cage. A lot of sensation in that hip flexor, but it's okay. All is good. Release your grip. Plant the palms down and come to standing on your knees for camel pose. You can take a little cat-cow here before we set it up. So come to standing on your knees. Your knees are about hips width distance apart. The hands come to your lower back, fingers pointing downward, pinkies to touch. Draw your elbows back behind you. Create a shelf for your heart to rest on. Keep thinking about that beautiful heart. As you draw your lower belly up and in, shift the hips forward and draw your nose to the sky. No collapsing in the back of your neck. Keep sending your hips forward. Keep looking up. Maybe start looking back. And go to the degree that feels good. If you can, keep going. Keep sending your hips forward. Keep looking up. Maybe you grab hold of your heels behind you. Keep shining your heart towards the sky. This moment is forever. This feeling is temporary. Crack open your heart. Sometimes it takes a little bit of effort, a lot of time, a lot of attention. Stay. Tell yourself it is safe to stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands to your lower back. If they've left, slowly come up and out. Sit your hips back and down. Close your eyes. Allow your hands to fall wherever they may. And watch. Allow anything to bubble up. Allow yourself to be here. You have nowhere else to be, so stay. Mentally stay. Breathe deeply all the way down to your hips. Feeling a nice flow of the ribs up and off of your waist. Broadening across your chest as your shoulders softly lay down your spine. And imagine there's a great big space between your ears, almost like a balloon that's floating up and away towards the clouds. Allow your jaw to go slack. Soften your facial features. Exhale out all of your air. Empty, empty, empty. All the way out. Pull the belly up and in. Inhale through your nose. Let it fill, let it spill. Inhale, big deep breath. Open your mouth, let it go. Flutter your eyes open. Shift onto one hip as you bring your legs out in front of you for a seated forward fold. Maybe move the flesh out from underneath you. Kick your heels forward, flex your toes in towards you. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hips all the way forward. Use your biceps, not your shoulders, to pull length out of the spine on every inhale. And release the weight of your head on every exhale, even more. So good. Inhale, lengthen your heart forward, forward, forward. Exhale, release the weight of your head. Heavy your brain. Slowly round all the way up. Shift your hips to the center of your mat. And round all the way back and down. For a supine butterfly, bring the bottoms of your feet to touch, knees wide. Interlace your fingers on the outer pinky edge side of your feet. Keep pressing your lower back down towards the mat. Soften your shoulders down as well. And then use your biceps to pull your feet up towards your heart versus your groin. Broaden across the chest, big deep Buddha belly breath. Exhale, open it up, happy baby. Press your feet into your hands into your feet. You can rock, sway, straighten one leg, the other, maybe both. Nice and gooey. And release your grip. Lower your legs out long. Your feet can be as wide as you'd like. Toes splayed open. Tuck your shoulders underneath you. And your hands can come to rest down by your hips, palms faced up. Or maybe you have a hand on your belly, the other on your heart. Close your eyes for final Shavasana. Allow your muscles to drape away from your bones as gravity takes hold of you. Soften and spill. Maybe imagine that you could float. Maybe you're floating towards the clouds. Maybe you're in a big, deep, vast ocean. Allowing your breath to color the waves. Thank you so much for coming to class. Please stay here for a few cycles of breath. It is the most important posture of class. Posture that all of the others lead up to. So don't miss it. If you can keep one ear open. I hold these classes every week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. They're all donation-based. Anything that you have to offer truly allows me to continue to do this really important work. So if you like it, please keep coming back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll finish class with a quote and we'll all take a breath. A baby is born and takes his first breath. What a miracle. You are that baby many, many breaths later, and you are still a miracle. For the last time in this class, please exhale out all of your air, SH. Empty, empty, all the way out. Feel empty, hold it. Inhale through your nose, big deep breath. Fill all the way up to your fingers and your toes. And let it go. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. If you want to stay in your sleepy savasana, stay. If and when you are ready, you can wiggle your fingers, your toes, bring the awareness back into your body. You can maybe take a nice yawn stretch as you reach your hands up overhead. And then draw your knees up into your chest. When you roll over to one side for fetal position, you can take a few breaths there with your eyes closed. Before using your top hand to press the ground away as you come up to a seated position.